I'm Shabnam.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Mumbai. Let's go have a look. What do you say?
I tell you, very good address for James Bond.
I'd say that for a blues musician like yourself, this is the perfect place.
Thank you.
Your first time, right?
Yes, I'm under the impression of all the noise and the things.
This is really how I pictured it to be.
How do you get 1.2 billion people to agree on something? You scratch the surface and there's a whole different side to the story that you will discover. It is a faith, a belief system that we need in order to get through, our daily lives. How was it?
I've been taken care of really well. It's the best moment of my life.
You say curry, a lot of people in the West think it's the sauce or a powder, but this is the actual leaf of the curry plant. And I think it's more a Kerala thing. You wouldn't find that everywhere in the country.
I shot my first Bollywood film. All right, in the end there's going to be kissing, of course. You're up for that?
Kissing?
Yeah.
We will not be able to.
I could imagine a lot of people up in arms saying that it's being disrespectful towards our gods and goddesses.
See, it all depends how you do it.
Very beautiful. And what about the 3 people on the horse that we keep saying?
Yeah. People normally get married in the bride's house. That is where the ceremony is held. So the groom arrives on a horse.
They are very inventive. It's really amazing to find such good ideas on the countryside in such primitive condition.
25 years ago, this is where the horrific Bhopal gas tragedy took place.
Sure.
One would have thought that was India's wake-up call.
The challenge of India is also the challenge of Delhi.
Yes.
Okay.
I think in all cultures there has been a lot of superstitious. Is that here also?
Not just about the rains. I'd say that we're very superstitious people. See, Delphine, these tribals using cow dung. This is how they kind of coat the entire hut with cow dung, and they use branches from the trees. Your movies bear a very special, a distinct Shambhinigal stamp.
People don't pay money to get kicked in the face.
Politics, it's one thing to make laws at the federal level, but are those laws actually being implemented here? Are the people in the villages even aware of these laws? Look at it, I mean, it's really like a planet of its own.
Absolutely. We finally entered the technology age here.
It contributes $50 billion of revenue, which is about 5% of India's GDP.
What struck me is how we're all such absolute beginners in the West as it comes down to India.
It doesn't surprise me really, because so far Bollywood has focused on its domestic market, which is huge.
It's solar-powered Hindi music. I'm all for that. It's really cool.
One thing that we're very proud of in India is the fact that there's so many religions that coexist, and fairly peacefully most of the time. Did you get that impression as well?
Yes.
You wanted to know how the world's largest democracy actually works. How do you feel about everything that you've seen in the last 5 days?
I think that the Indian people have it in their blood and in their daily life, the dance and the music. It's a daily thing.
When you touched down in Mumbai for the very first time, your mind was, if I may use the expression, a blank canvas as far as contemporary Indian art is concerned.
Yeah.
Do you think you found some of these answers in these last 5 days? If you were to carry one lasting impression of India with you to Belgium, what would that be?
I understood that there is no one India. India is all these little Indias. It's like a mosaic of things, and this nation for me is full of contradictions, but a contradiction is much more interesting than no contradiction, because the fascination is just in the imperfection.
And this small group of people, they're trying to change the things here in India.
I feel like I was in a country I have really a profound affection with. Thank you so much.
It's lovely. Yeah. Thank
you so much.
And you. What do you say now to a glass of red wine?
Wonderful.